Let's start there because I didn't even want to start there last time, but we gonna start there today, bro. I feel like we're really going for that number one pick, bro. That's what we're doing. We're going for that number one pick.
If I were the Giants, I might as well tank the rest of the way and try to get Dion's son like as the QB.
Oh, and did you hear like Cowboys or the Giants might want Deion Sanders as a coach? Because you know the head coach of the Giants is not happy right now. He
Listen,
is not
we
happy with Mr. Daniel Jones.
we all know the coach of the Giants is getting fired. That's without question. We all know
Jesus.
Giants need to move on from Daniel Jones. So why not? Why not throw Dion a nice bag and tell him, listen, let's draft like your son too, and that's it. You will
I mean, but
fill
you
the
know
seat. You will
if it's up
fill
to
those
Deion
seats.
though, if he has to choose between the Giants and the Cowboys, he's gonna
Oh
take
yeah.
his son to Dallas.
Oh yeah, for sure. For
But
sure.
that would be a nice look. That would be a nice look in New York. I'm not gonna lie, Hob. I'm very upset. I can't say that I'm tired because I'm a lifer. I'm a New York lifer, like for everything.
Right.
Like yo, bro, I'm tired of losing, bro. To the
The
Panthers.
the they traveled all the way to Germany to take the L and then fly back with that same L. Bro, bruh. But the Giants need something drastic like that, man. They need to either go all in or this is what the Giants is just gonna be. Cause I don't see no type of light at the end of the tunnel there, bro. Nah, with this team.
I'm gonna tell you what happened. The Giants was building their whole structure off of Victor Cruz and Odell Beckham. The moment Victor Cruz hurt himself in that Eagles game and he went down, the Giants ain't never been the same. They ain't
Well,
never ever been the same.
that's another thing with the Giants. Whenever they get like a decent player or like above like fucking average player, the moment he gets hurt, that's it. They either trade him, they cut him. I mean,
It's almost
you
like
just
Giants is developmental.
yeah
You go to the
yeah.
Giants to basically try out to show other teams what you worth, and then you move on.
Mhm. Well, I'm going to the Giants and the Bucks game in 2 weeks, so I'll be there. I'm gonna rock my Tampa
You
shit.
did the sports bet. Yeah, you did the sports bet on with the Giants and the Panthers, and I picked the Panthers, and you picked the Giants.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
knew, I knew deep down going to Germany early as hell, different time zones. We already fucking suck. We don't have nobody on this team. We don't have no running back. We don't have no receivers. And if we do, the running back that we do have, the nigga was the reason why we lost.
Oh yeah, that was tough, man.
The fucking fumble, bro. Just keep the whole damn team, bro. Just take it back. I don't even want a receipt. I don't even want a refund. I'm just done being I can't be done being a Giant, but I'm done being a Giant fan for like this season. And until we get rid of Daniel Jones, bro, I'm just gonna I'm just gonna keep sitting it out, bro. I'm not even interested in anything in New York right now, bro. For real, for real. It's crazy. I
the
I, I feel
the
like
the only problem the Giants have is that in this year's draft up in college, there's not really that surefire like fucking quarterback out there. You know what I'm saying? Of course, like the Giants could draft like any quarterback that like they want, but there's not like that guy that stands out and be like, oh, that's gonna be like my franchise, fucking quarterback. You know, you take a chance if you want to get a Deion Sun out there, but it's better than
Man,
Daniel Jones.
they had so like 82 million guaranteed with this guy, 160 on the table. That's what he's getting. From the beginning of this fucking podcast, I've always was against this man. So nothing's changed. I don't understand why we paid so much money, why we thought so much of this person and not have a backup. And we did have a backup. What happened to the DeVito kid or whatever? Like it's I don't know. I don't know. I wish we could talk highly of the New York Giants because we ain't got shit to say about nothing New York. And New York Giants is my fucking team. But
I think
I'm just
if the season is over, like like for like fucking it's over like already. You might as well give a shot to whoever's like in back of fucking Daniel Jones. Just throw him out there. Just see what you got.
that's what I'm saying, bro. Just sit him the fuck out. Just we at this point, I quit, bro. I quit. I just quit, bro. I just throw that fucking mic down and I walk away because when you lose to the worst team, like yo, bro, and it's hard because it's like yo, as a fan, you don't want to be considered the worst team, bro. You know what I mean? You don't want to be considered like we're worse than the Jets. We're worse than the fucking Panthers. We're worse than the fucking Panthers, bro. Like that was crazy.
Bruh.
They need a player like Debo. They need a fucking player like Debo that'll smack the fuck out of these niggas upside their fucking head and get them some fucking sense, bro.
Hey man,
That's what they need.
at first I was, because I was watching like the game. It was a good game. It was a really good game.
I seen the highlights.
And then I seen that shit like with Debo. But and at first I was like, damn, homie, what the hell you gotta do all that for? But then I'm thinking to myself that his man just missed 3 field goals. Not 1, not 2, but 3. And so I get it if Debo like was tight and I mean, like it wasn't a punch because these guys wear fucking gear and fucking helmets, but he just capped him, he just gave him a little cap on the neck. You know what I mean? That's all. I don't see nothing wrong with that. And I'm sure at like the end of the game, like the kicker, what's his name? Moody. He won the game on the last second with a field goal. Bygones be bygones, bro. And I'm sure that they settled that shit up in the locker room.
Listen,
but
this is football.
That was a good game. Baker for Tampa. I mean, yo, he was gritty. He had heart, but they just couldn't score. So Niners winning a close one.
If it ain't that if the niggas on that and on my team ain't that passionate, want them there, bro. This is football. I'm putting my body on the line for you. I got my blood going, and nigga, I want to win. Like nigga, we in the middle of the fucking season, and you fucking up right now. You fucking up the potential sponsors and all of the shit. You making us look bad, nigga. We doing all of this work to look good, and you fucking up. Somebody needed to do it, and we need more energy like that in all sports, not just football. Maybe not as aggressive, and maybe when the nigga look back, he might feel like a little nigga. But you know what? I bet you this Sunday, he gonna have his head right. He gonna think twice because now that's gonna be this. That's gonna be the energy. Like that's gonna be the energy, and that's how it has to be. There has to be some type of pressure because when that postseason come around that corner, when that postseason creep up on your ass, there's no time to motherfucking. There's no mistakes. You can't do this in the postseason, brother. You can't do this in the playoffs. You can't do this in the championship. You can't do this in the Super Bowl.
I mean, you're right. You're right. I mean, you know, this is more than halfway through the season already, and every W and every game counts, man. So everybody has to bring like the A game, especially all those teams that are 4-5, 5-4. You know, they have to win.
Not only do these games, have a lot of these NFL games come down to the kicker. Maybe back in the days, maybe the kicker was looked at as not as important to the game. But now we need all of those, bro. We need those legs to get us where we need. Those legs win fucking games. So you got to get your head in the game, man. You can't fuck up the season, especially when y'all got something going. That shit, man, listen, I think that is the energy that everybody in the world needs to have when you're passionate about something. And like the media, when you're passionate about something and you go that hard for it, the media and other people that ain't that passionate will look at it as abuse, bullying, and all of it. No, man, he was getting his teammate in the fucking game, and his teammate might have felt some type of way at that moment, but he got it.
I don't see nothing wrong with it. I'm sure
as
that
a grown man, you don't want to be checked, but this is the team. You know what I mean? Football's a team. We are a team. We have to win as a team. We have to get our shit together as a team. So but Debo for the next 9 to 8 games has to come with his shit now because he put that energy. Yeah.
And Debo has to come out now, and really step it up. You know what I mean?
Because you put captain on your head.
Oh, absolutely. So he's got to show out. Man. Like another good game was the Chiefs and the Broncos. I told you. Told you.
Yo, bro, is this not the best Cinderella story for Patrick Mahomes and Taylor Swift?
I guess
the Swifties are going crazy. Oh my god!
And you know what? And they've been hurt too. Like the Chiefs have a lot of fucking injuries. I mean, and so does like every team up in the NFL. But hey, they winning games. No matter how they are winning, they winning. A W is a dub. So that was a good game.
If Patrick Mahomes goes this season on a 3-peat, undefeated, they're gonna make a movie of this shit.
Oh yeah.
They're gonna make a movie. Not only are they gonna make a movie, that moment where they're running on the field is going to be one of the biggest scenes in that movie. Because the way that they ran on the field, bro, it was like Super Bowl. It was Super Bowl vibes. Like you knew oh shit, like this is the dynasty,
How
bro.
about
This is
how how about like the coach and Andy Reid? You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? For many years, he coached Philly, and Philly was good every year. Every year, Philly was in the mix, and they made it to Super Bowl. They just couldn't win the big game. And then they fire him, blah blah blah. They say he washed up, whatever. And now
Cinderella
look.
story, bro. It's a Cinderella story for so many people because you have Kelsey, Mahomes, Reed. That
Mhm.
trio is Rodman, Jordan, Pimpin. That's Wade, Braun, Bosch, Jeter,
Yeah.
A Rod, Posada. Like these are the trios that will go down forever. The three-peat undefeated
Mm-hmm.
season.
Mm-hmm.
It's written. I see it in where the refs are calling bullshit. I see it in the calls, in the plays. Like the like like the plays, yo, he blocked his shot. Like what? Who done where? When? This is supposed to not happen and it's happening. Like, no, bro. This is a Cinderella story for Patrick
Yeah,
Mahomes.
man.
And I
Uh,
don't fucking believe it, but it's happening.
oh yeah, I mean, if he wins this year and he wins out this year, yeah, we got to start like that conversation. This guy is
I'm,
the
I'm,
goat.
I'm having it now, bro. He's the most every year. Yo, Hav, I break it down to people every time. He faced Brady the one year, then he won the next year, played hurt last year, and now he's
Mhm.
about to three-peat on an undefeated streak. This man has always had a storyline to his greatness. Even when he fell at the Super Bowl to Brady's last Super Bowl. It's
The one
it, it's
the one thing that I would like to see for Patrick Mahomes is a game where he comes back, being down what like 28, like to nothing. And I want to see him in a game that he comes back from that. I still haven't really seen it. You know, so
listen. The story is Brady taught the fucking grasshopper that thought he was the shit a lesson, and that nigga turned into the super villain. And
yeah,
he's been raising hell ever
yeah.
since.
No, I'm with you.
It's been Kansas City, all day, Title Town. Nigga, it is it, like it looks like it's never it's like when the Warriors had their little moment when they
Mhm.
their era, yo, it just looks like that, bro.
Steelers and the Commanders, bro.
Oh
Oh,
my god.
man, that was a good game,
That
bro.
hurt me, bro. And I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro.
Yeah, me
I gotta
too.
go
Because
back and see what
I picked like the Commanders, so I lost that game.
I
But
don't remember what I
hey,
picked.
and Sierra's boyfriend has been doing it up, bro. Like the Giants,
Yeah.
better give them a call.
Yo, I feel like he's almost like earning our respect to, like really put some respect on his name. Yo, that's Sierra's fiance. Yeah, bro, put some
Uh,
respect on his name, man. Like he's Sierra's fiance, but yeah, man, Sierra's fiance, man. Yo, he's balling. I mean, it's only 3 games. It's 3 games, but it's 3 games that matter because if he lost these 3 games, we would be dragging him.
oh,
And
absolutely. sure.
Yeah,
So you
and
gotta give him props.
the Steelers are just like that play on the Commanders on the offside, like
Mm-hmm. Another surprise game was the Saints and the Falcons.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
was I was convinced that the Falcons were gonna take like that game,
yeah.
but prove me
Mm.
wrong too.
Yeah, they're those two teams are just like they're not going to the Super Bowl. I mean, the
Yeah,
Falcons has
yeah.
been playing sensational, but it's like what I mean? Like I don't have no
Mm,
faith in New Orleans. They started out hot. They started out, bubbling like a motherfucker. I
mhm,
really thought they were gonna do something, and then they just completely disintegrated.
yeah.
And then the Falcons,
Uh,
they have their game.
the ass whipping that the Cardinals put on the Jets. The Jets had no answer. So I
What was the score?
31-6.
Aaron Rodgers. All right. So this is at this point, Aaron Rodgers gotta retire. If he doesn't retire after this year, he's gonna tarnish everything.
He
Like
doesn't have.
we could say, yo, you know what? You know what? It just didn't work. He came back from Achilles. Yo, that right there is career ending, bro. That right there is career ending. So it's okay that you came back, you tried, it didn't happen. Just fall back.
I mean,
Because
that's
at
the
this
question.
point,
Do you think he comes back or he retires?
he can't. He can't. I don't think he's gonna. One, he's not gonna want to come back to the Jets. And then two, nobody's gonna want him. So he has to retire, bro. Nobody's gonna want him with these numbers. They gave him the coach. They gave him the running back. They gave him what they needed. Like, yo, bro, this is your last. What do you want? This is your last meal. What do you want to look good? And it's not working. Nothing's working for him. So
Bro,
if
he
you
had
if
only
you
151 yards. That's it.
at this point, this is not 2009, bro. You know what I mean? That might have worked back then. This is a different type of ball game, and I think Aaron Rodgers is just a little too slow for some of these young dudes, bro. I just think he should just hang it up, man.
Yeah.
That is what
I
it is,
think
man. Let's talk about my motherfucking my city. My real man, you already know, man. Detroit is going to take this motherfucking. I'm telling you, I hope and pray that Detroit kills Kansas City dreams, bro. I just hope and pray that's what it is, bro.
I went to sleep when it was 20 to 7, like the Texans. I was like, oh, all
Mm-hmm.
right, this game's over. So I went to sleep. And then in the morning, I always check. And then I saw that the Lions came back and won. I was like, what? Yo, that's it. I mean, if you start winning games just like that, I mean, they definitely are gonna go far like this year.
Listen, Lamar Jackson must have put some shit in the Gatorade or some shit, bro, because everybody's been coming back from a for sure shot loss. Like,
Yeah, I'm telling you.
like the Baltimore did it. Fucking Panthers did it. You know what I mean? Like this shit right here, like the Detroit. Yo, bro, my heart sank. Like, not my boys, bro. Like, I just seen it, bro. It
But
was just like something just switched on a
though
man.
those are one of the teams that no matter if you're a Giants fan, Jets fan, Eagles, whatever, if you watch like the Lions play and like how they play, they're fun to watch. And you would want to watch a Lions game because of the
Yeah.
way that they play and the way how they coach play. Like for the coaches, he don't care. He's going for it on fourth down every time, like fucking Madden. You know what I'm saying? There's no
Yeah.
punting in
Yeah.
Madden. We going for it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I love that. I mean, if I was a coach, I would coach just like uh Dan Campbell coaches, man. Because
Um, I love everything about Detroit because last year they came so fucking close.
yeah,
And then it's like this year they're on a roll. Here's the thing. Statistics say Detroit is not good in the playoffs. So last time they did anything in the playoffs, I believe was like 95, 96 or some shit like that.
yeah.
So
And and mind you, like the quarterback of the Lions threw 5 picks in that game.
this is another thing that I said earlier in the show. This type of behavior that these motherfuckers is pulling is not gonna hold up with Mahomes. Like fuck everybody else. Fuck what
Yeah.
you could do with the Giants. Fuck everything with people like Burrow, people like Lamar, people like fucking Mahomes. They're gonna crush your fucking dreams in the playoffs, and they're definitely gonna motherfucking give you a reality check in the Super Bowl. Don't
Absolutely.
see Mahomes throwing 5 picks in the fucking Super Bowl because it's not gonna be a comeback. It's just not. New Orleans is not gonna be the place you gonna want to ever go back to.
Mm-hmm.
I really want a lot of these teams to step it up because I don't. It's very entertaining, but at the same time, it's like we as the fans give up on the games. Like we rip the tickets up and everything, and then it's like, oh shit, they came back. That doesn't happen. It's not gonna happen when it matters. This shit, I'm telling you now, bro.
Yeah.
Detroit cannot let this happen again. I'm so happy that these guys was able to make that and be 8-2, 8-1.
Mm-hmm.
But this needs to clean the fuck up within the next 3 games because it's gonna. Statistics say you're not good in the post. So
So
I'm
as of
just
right now, it's safe to say for Super Bowl predictions, the Chiefs, Lions.
right. That's where I'm going, and I got the
That's
Lions. And
that's what we're going with right now.
yeah, I got this being um I got this being the Tom Brady Eli Manning with golf and Mahomes.
I
Golf
mean,
from here just becomes a Super Bowl champion and a fucking legend for being what Joe Burrow is really a Mahomes killer. Detroit Super Bowl 21-23. Let's go. That's where I'm going with it.
okay. I mean, another team like to look for is Philly, like the Eagles. The Eagles are 7-2, and they just put a beat down on the Cowboys, 34-6.
All right, so the Cowboys, the
Of course, like
Cowboys is the
the
team.
fucking Cowboys, like fucking like did not have Dak on there, but they had Cooper Rush and Trey Lance got some snaps in.
I felt like Cowboy Cowboy fans are like a battered woman in a domestic violence relationship where she wants to go home because she's tired, but she knows what's waiting for her. You know what I mean? Like every Sunday, they know that ass whipping they're gonna come home to. You know what I mean? And it doesn't matter if you get Dak, it doesn't matter if you get Russell Wilson. It doesn't matter if you go and get Joe Montana. It doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter. Fucking, they've been spending billions and billions of dollars on the best athletes you could fucking possibly think of in fucking Dallas.
Yeah.
It just doesn't work. Like I said, get Dion, get his son, let them work.
Where's Shador? Shador? And this is your quarterback, all right? He's gonna have to earn it, though. Believe that. He's
in Dallas. Let Dion. I'd rather Dion in Dallas than New York. It will be beautiful to have Dion in New York, but I think it's just time to go a different route with America's team, man, because it's sad, bro. It really is sad.
Yeah, I mean, again, like with Dallas too, I don't see how they move forward without making any type of big move. You know,
Dak's gotta go.
I mean, I don't know how that happens because Dak just signed like a extension, and I think is all guaranteed too.
Russell Wilson had a guaranteed contract. They pay them, they move on. These billionaires got this type of money.
That's true. That's true.
You know what I mean? Like, just because you got a guaranteed check, that does not mean we need you. We don't need to guarantee suck. So what I say is cut that or get a secondary, invest into a beautiful secondary.
Mm-hmm.
Lamb got to show me something because
he had his stats. He had 6 catches for 21 yards, bro.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. Jerry been good to you niggas, man. Come on, man. This is what.
Yeah.
Come on, Jerry, man. Jerry, come on, come on. We need you on the show to talk to these niggas, man, because he said it. Something's got to change. He ain't taking the blame.
Quick.
He ain't taking the blame. Jerry's been good to you niggas, man.
Because right now, up in the NFC East is just Philly and the Commanders. That's it. Giants ain't going nowhere for sure. And neither is the Cowboys.
Shut down, bro. That division, the fucking Eagles or the Commanders really ain't going. They look good, but you put any of those against anybody else. Sierra's fiance, fucking anybody else. It's not happening. So
yeah. Well, let's see what the schedule is for this week. You got, oh man, good game for Thursday. Commanders and Eagles.
For the division.
That's going to be a good game.
Bullshit.
Then on
it's
Sunday.
It's a good game. It's a good game, but what is it really? It's for the division of what, nigga? Like, it's the division. Like, it's the division. You going, like, what's the, do you know that, does it say the who got what? The record?
The Commanders are 7-3 and the Eagles are 7-2.
Oh, okay.
So they're pretty
for the division.
Evenly matched here. So
yeah,
I'm going for the Commanders.
I don't know. Saquon gonna ball out. Saquon gonna ball out.
Hey, I'm pretty much that we have to have Saquon as the most improved player of the year.
He was balling his last couple years with the Giants. He was balling the fuck out the last year with the Giants.
Yeah, but he was hurt. So far, he's played in every game this year. That's got to count like for something. You know? Moving on,
He's
we
definitely
got
crazy. That
we have the Ravens and the Steelers. That's another great
ooh,
game. The
Sierra's
Ravens are
fiance versus
seven.
Lamar.
Yeah, the Ravens are 7-3, and the Steelers are 7-2
Um.
at Pittsburgh.
Oh. Um.
You should definitely take a drive there, bro, and stream from the stadium.
That bitch it'd be lit because I was just out there with the Cowboys in Pittsburgh. I got I tell
That
you what,
game,
if
I got the Ravens.
yeah, I tell you what, if Sierra's fiance doesn't win this game, it's all downhill for fucking Pittsburgh from here. But I got Sierra's fiance has to win, but I got the Ravens. There you go.
Okay, all right.
They have to win because if they don't, it's a wrap.
Let me see what other game attracts me here, because there's a lot of white games here. Oh, the
Who
Chiefs
plays
and the
Thursday?
Bills. Huh? This Thursday is the Commanders and the Eagles. Like to start off like the week.
The Chiefs and the Bills.
Mm-hmm.
I think this might be the one.
You think this is like their first L at Buffalo?
If it's
At
not,
Buffalo.
you know how they always be like, if it's not, they fucking it's rigged or anything, right? It's gotta
Buffalo.
happen. Allen and Buffalo, bro. It's gotta happen. But if it doesn't, it's going to be crazy, bro. Oh my god. What would that be? 9-1?
I think that's my upset special
9-0.
of the week. Yeah, I think that's my.
Can you
upset.
imagine a 3? Oh my god, bro. I'm just gonna have to. We got a whole lot of fucking football to go too. Like we keep forgetting that. Like it's not like
No,
we still got 8-9 games left, man.
we still have. We are week 11, and we got all the way to week 17. So 6 more weeks.
Jesus.
You know, so a
Can they do it?
lot of movement could be here. I mean, it's going to be good for the wild card because it's up like for grabs. Because there's a lot of teams that are. Because there's a lot of teams that are 4-5 and 5-4, 6-3. You know.
So you got Mahomes though. You got Kansas City.
Nah, I'm going for the upset. I'm going for Allen.
Okay, like I said, I'm going for Allen, but I don't know, bro. It just I'm telling you, I'll put it this way: if they win against Buffalo, I'm not going against the Chiefs no more.
Cavs have a 2-possession lead. Donovan Mitchell looks to create, cross him over, fires a 3. He knocks it down. The Cavaliers have now won a lucky 13 in a row with an inspired victory over the 76ers to become just the 6th team in the history of the NBA to open a season 13-0.
With the Cavs, man, 11-0.
12-0.
12-0.
Nobody's seen this motherfucker coming. No, 12-0, bro.
And
basketball
they were good too.
And
They look
basketball,
real
that's a
good.
big deal, bro.
And
It's a
like if you
real big
notice,
deal.
and plus if you notice that the coach is barely playing Mitchell and Garland like at the same time. You know what I'm
Bro,
saying? So he's giving each player like their own little space so they could, do like their
you're
thing. And
giving me
that's good
Miami
coaching.
vibes, bro.
That's really good coaching.
They giving me Miami in 2000 and fucking what was it? Oh man, whenever they won the championship, they just giving me those fucking strong because it's not a fluke. Game
Not.
4, game
Mm-hmm.
5, you would think that's a fluke. Game 6, game 7, I game 8, game 9. This is weird. This right here where we at, it's I think I'm going with Avs game 5. I'm calling it now, bro.
I mean,
Game 5, bro.
as of right now, I think. Well, like the thing, like with the Cavs, is that they're playing defense, and they got really really good coaching. Man, they have great coaching, and they have like a complete team that plays defense and shoots the ball. I mean, like their bench is stacked. Like they got like another team on the bench. You know what I'm saying? That
Mhm.
could ball too. So and they all young. They all got young legs. I mean, it's the Cavs. The Cavs are the team.
That nigga
But
LeBron look at that Bronny like it's time to pack it up, son. We about to go back to
we're going back
Cleveland and
home.
save them.
Going back home.
Yeah, bro. We're going back home, Bronny.
No.
Yeah, man. I
Also,
hope the Cavs keep it up though.
yeah, I think that they will, but I'm sure just like every other team, they're gonna hit a speed bump or two. So we'll see. Yeah,
We'll see.
it's a long season up in the NBA. You know.
Yo,
Also,
I heard Ja had a little injury over here.
Ja like already, man. No, it's Zion.
Is
Zion
it
got hurt.
Zion?
Zion got hurt again. He he's played only like 150 games in like 5 years. I mean,
These niggas is too big, bro. I
he's
mean,
just
running up and down that court, bro. Because let me tell you something. I'm not gonna lie. I'm 34 years old. I took a little jog the other day, how, and I thought I like pulled the back of my hamstring, kid. Like I'm like, yo, I
yeah,
wasn't ready. Like I took off. It's like when I took off. So these guys running up and down the court. Yeah, I get it. Like it's. I just wish
yes.
there
I
was
mean,
more. LeBron spends $2 million on his body, so he doesn't get hurt, and the niggas still get hurt. But you know what I mean? Like y'all gotta
hey,
take
but
care of themselves a little bit more.
it's paid off because he's still one of the top players in the league at age 40.
But that's what I'm saying. Like if you're gonna spend all this money on these players, you gotta spend more. Like you gotta spend some, like what LeBron does, and that's why I was saying the other day where it was like, why enhancements wouldn't be allowed in sports because it would help for these injuries that happen.
Right.
Like I mean, I don't want to spend season tickets on the Lakers game and this person and Anthony Davis is fucking hurt. LeBron is his fingers is fucked up, so he's out of the game, and those are your two biggest stars right there. Then you go to Philly, and this guy's suspended for fucking 3 days, and he's hurt. So I gotta wait
Hmm.
until his suspension is.
Yeah.
I gotta wait until he comes back from being hurt and then being suspended. Like, come on, man. So I really support the enhancements. not for. I mean, yeah, we're gonna get a more entertaining game, but I feel like it would help more with these guys' fucking injuries with all this money that they putting into these motherfuckers. Like, come on, bro.
No, it's true. I mean, like for today, the guy from Philly, Joel like Embiid, he plays against the Knicks right for tonight. So
Oh,
let's
that's
see
nice.
how he comes out because I'm sure the Sixers are gonna have him on a minute like a restriction. He's only gonna play maybe
Yeah,
15 like 15 minutes. You know what I'm
yeah, I gotta
saying?
watch that game.
And then the point guard like from Philly, Maxi is hurt like indefinitely. So a lot of people pick Philly like to be like on top of the Eastern Conference, but I don't know. It's looking like the other way because I think Philly only has like a win or two, maybe like if that. So
Yeah,
it's gonna be a
yeah,
long season up in Philly. You
yeah,
know,
man. Like, I don't know, man. I just I pray that these guys get better, man, and like really get back on this court and really put in some work. Because it's still the beginning of 12 games. Yeah, that's cool and everything, but you still got a whole nother 70 games ahead of you. You got a whole nother 70 ahead of you, kid. So it's a long journey up, man. So
and you
Philly
gotta
got to get
cramp
it
that
together, man.
in like 4 months, really, because December, January, February, March, and April's the playoffs. So you gotta play all those
Yeah,
games in like 4 or 5 months. You know.
yeah.
Also, Clay Thompson plays tonight against his old team. So that's gonna be really fun, like to watch.
My man ain't never been the same, bro.
I know. But hey, he's been playing well though. So let's see.
That nigga went from a splash bro to just being Luigi, nigga. That
Oh
nigga just,
man.
I'm telling you, man, like I feel bad for that man, bro. Like it's the headband, bro.
Yeah,
It's
I
the
mean,
headband. Take that shit the fuck off, my nigga. It's the headband. You are not headband Clay, bro.
I watched like the last game, Mavericks and the Nuggets, and let me
Yeah.
tell you, that dude, the Joker, he
Oh
bust
my
he
god,
bust their ass by himself.
bro.
He was
Um,
scoring, he was passing, he was making the play. I mean, this guy's a center. He's shooting 58% from the 3-point line, and he's a center. I mean, this guy is special.
that
And to be
dude
honest,
is
I still don't think he gets like the right props that he deserves, man, because he's that good.
listen. I think it's because he's not maybe from America or
Oh yeah,
or or
uh-huh.
whatever. But that dude is an overall 99 in
Yeah,
everything.
bro. It's like
Like,
watching like NBA two fucking 2K. It's just
okay,
like
yo,
watching
bro,
it.
it's a cheat code.
It's-
He's up, down, right, left, right, nigga. Like
Yo, he was
this
busting
nigga got
their
every
ass.
ball handle. This nigga he's a yo. If you put him in another, like, yo, bro, put him in Kobe or just it's ridiculous, bro. Like I'm watching this nigga, and I don't watch basketball like that, but he is so entertaining because he's like, yo, bro, and you realize it's just him. Like
Yeah,
he's just doing this because the other team has nothing for him. It's like it's almost like he's playing a bunch of like they're not ready for him, bro. Like I
not
don't
ready
know
for
if it like in his country when he came out the womb, instead of a bottle, they put a fucking basketball in that nigga's face or some shit, bro. And was like, this is what you gonna do. They didn't give a fuck about mama, dada, they want basket. ball, nigga. Like that's what they wanted to hear.
No, it's
That
fact.
man is a machine. He's nothing to play with. And like, yo, bro, I'll put him against anybody. Like you said, he's a fucking center. He's not supposed to be doing these things.
Nah.
Yeah, the game's changed, but he's making it his. Like, like that's what he's doing.
It's crazy, man. That, and we gotta
Phenomenal.
talk about for a little bit what's going on with the Bucks and Giannis, like over there. I mean, they're having such a bad season. They're 2-8, and they just getting spanked like almost every game. So I don't know. I think it's time for them to make a move, man. I feel bad for Doc Rivers.
Yeah,
Because he kind of got like thrown into that mess there, and he
that's what I
hasn't
was
done
just
anything.
about to say, bro. It's not his fault, man. It's not
It's
his fault.
definitely not his fault, but I mean, like, you are the head coach, and something's just not working.
Yeah,
But
but you can't stop the bleeding on certain situations and just come into the locker room with grown men and ego. It doesn't matter how good your coaching is. Once you got ego in it, you know what I mean, and that shit runs deep, and you know you losing. When you losing and that ego's in that shit, there's nothing that a coach can do. It doesn't matter how good it doesn't matter if you Doc Rivers or you fucking Andy Reid. Your ass, yeah, you gonna deal with that turmoil.
because they got two of the top 75 players of all time on their team, Giannis and Damian Lillard, and you guys are getting spanked every game.
Yeah,
I think it was a big, like, a mistake trading for Dame Lillard, which I love Dame fucking Lillard, but he just don't fit with what they do with the Bucks. You know what I'm saying? And they traded away like their defensive fucking specialists, and that's where they lacking like right now. You know, so that's gonna
don't
bite them at
expect
the
nothing
end.
from the Bucks.
You know,
Well, what I would say is don't expect nothing from the Bucks for the next couple years. Yeah, maybe dude wants his brother to come in or some shit. Maybe they need that help, but I don't expect shit from the Bucks. That's it.
nope. Shit. And then this weekend, finally, Jake Paul, Tyson, and it's on
I
Netflix.
actually want to see that. Yeah, it's on Netflix. The undercard with the shorties. This is the repeat. But they got it already where the trilogy is gonna happen before this fight even happens. So
so
you know it's gonna be a banger. Yeah, you know it's gonna be a banger though. So
now question, since it's on Netflix, right? So I would assume that it's just gonna stay on there and we could see it like any day, right? Or it's just gonna be like a live event.
It's a good question. Yeah, I would assume. Is it gonna be like Netflix Premium? Like, is it gonna be an extra fee?
I
gotta look into that because I'm doing the watch party. I'm doing the watch party, so you know, I'm gonna be on TikTok with that, just to get the viewers and shit like that.
That's a really
and everything. Because I'm actually, bro, I'm just throwing a party for me and my wife. It's just me and her. I'm just doing our party.
Papa,
because that motherfucking
that's the best. Sometimes
you know what, bro? It's more so of like you know that feel where it's like, you know, the part, you know, you got a Tyson fight, you got the wings, the pizza. We don't really have no friends and nothing like that. We don't fuck with too many people, bro. I don't really want too many niggas knowing where I'm at, bro. You know what I mean? Once you get at a certain level, you can't have too many niggas in the crib, bro.
Absolutely.
But
I'm with you.
this isn't one of those. I think that the undercard fight is gonna be more entertaining than this fight.
Yeah.
Like I said, I got Tyson in the third. If not, Jake Paul in the 6th or 7th. And if not, it's gonna be a draw. I'm not really into this one though. I'll pass.
I'm with you.
I'm only here for the subscribers and shit like that. That's about it. That's
We just all waiting to see where Juan Soto he's gonna sign. And I
bro,
think
this is all I've been hearing.
once he signs is when you're gonna see all the moves up in baseball. But I think
Yeah.
everybody's waiting to see where he goes first, and then you're gonna see a shitload of trades and
And you say you
signings.
think he's gonna get to the Mets?
I don't see how he doesn't go to the Mets. I'm not saying that just because I'm a Met fan, but I'm just saying
Right.
I don't see how the owner, um, Stephen Coleman, goes to personally meet him and he could offer him anything he wants, and it's not gonna hurt him not one bit. So I don't see how Juan Soto says no to that.
Right.
I don't.
I mean, how sometimes how we see it as, yeah, they can't say no to that, but sometimes these superstars want like a lot, you know what I mean, and a lot for guaranteed. And things happen. Things happen in the field, and then you're coming into a locker room that you destroyed and took a lot of money out of people's mouths and shit. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna come into
Yeah,
that locker room where it's you're not. It might not click, and you know
yeah.
it just
I'm with you, and like let's say if he goes to the Mets, right? He's not gonna lose much, like anyway, because he's up in New York anyway. You feel me? So if anything, he's just gonna build on what he already has. And I feel if he wanted to be a Yankee, he would have been that already.
do you
But
feel like
he's just about
with
the bag.
everything?
He's just
Do
about the
yeah,
bag.
all right.
And
Do you
rightfully
feel
so.
like do you feel like that being the mentality, and then all of these guys getting hurt? You know, they gave Aaron Rodgers the bag, he got hurt. They
Right.
gave Daniels the bag, he got hurt. Barkley the bag, he got hurt. Everybody, you know, they get the bag, and then these very big bags, and then they get hurt. Do you feel like
Right.
after, you know, because some of these guys are getting quarter billions, 300 millions, these are their contracts. Do you feel like they should start giving these players 1 year contracts? Just, you know what I mean, to fill around, and you could go wherever you want to go, and just in case if you get hurt, we don't have any real ties to you. And if you want to come back and we feel like you want to come back, we can negotiate and we could get you some more money and, you
Right.
know, go from there. We don't have to give you $250 million. I can give you maybe, you know, $80,000, $80 million, and then, you know, go on about your business next year if you're not that great. You know what I mean? Because I know a lot of teams regret. Like I'm sure that Clay Thompson, that Clay trade in Dallas, yeah, they not getting the money that they thought that they were gonna get. You know what I mean?
Well,
And I think Sierra's fiance is gonna kill the game with these 1-year contracts here and there. You know,
I get like what you're saying, but you kind of have to look at it as Juan Soto is 26 years old. He's a youngin. He's in his prime already, and he's gonna be up in his prime another 6-7 years. So, and a guy like him doesn't come around that often, like with the opportunity to even sign him. Is
right.
he better than Shohei Ohtani? Nah, no way. But last year, Ohtani signed what for 12 years and $700 million. Is he better than him? No. Is he gonna get a contract just like that? Yeah. Because again, there's no other player that's gonna come up in free agency that's like him. So yeah, you kind of have to give him the bag. You have to give him the bag.
All right, but say this, because you can't have a superstar on your team and then he's just losing, because that just, it devalues him. So if I have a superstar on my team like Soto, and I say, hey, I want to sign you for $600 million, whatever fucking baseball number that they got nowadays, bro. Six
Right.
hundred million dollars for the next 10 years. Or, and you're guaranteed, 200 million or whatever. Or I will give you a yearly contract every year that we can go over, and then your guarantee will go up maybe $1 million every year if you want to stay with the team. Because if you have a superstar on your team and he's losing, he's not gonna, he's not gonna be happy with your organization, and that shit gets
But
look at Aaron Rodgers.
let's suppose if Juan Soto does that, right? He takes a year. All right, so you give me 70 million to play next year, just for 1 year. How about if he gets hurt and and fucking like he has to sit out like a whole year's, and
So it
nobody's
would
gonna
be,
sign him like fucking
it
when
would
he's
be in
hurt.
the contract, right? If you have a contract for a year, something like that, and you get hurt, like say in the first half of the season, you should have a contract where it's like, okay, you finish out that year playing time. You know what I mean?
Right.
So if you're hurt for a year, you would have to come back on the Mets or the Yankees and play for that year, and then your contract will be up, the next season. It could work, because then
It could work, but as a player, it's too much pressure on you. It's
not
too much
really, because you got to
fucking
think about how it
mental.
works for the you
You
got
know what
to
I'm
think about
saying?
how it works for the organization, because if this player's working and it all gels, then you want them to come back. Just because you're losing, you don't want to give up a player. Hey, yo, this might have, maybe these pieces need to work out. It would
Yeah,
give
but it's a little
it would
different
give the yeah,
because
I
a
get it. I
owner
get where
because a owner is all about making money. He wants to make as much money like for his investment. You know what I'm saying? And then a player again too is all about the money too. I'm trying to make as much money as I can while I'm able to play and run and field and hit. So I want the most bag that I can get so I could play the best type of baseball that like I can, because I'm mentally free
right.
from thinking, oh my god, like I gotta get this hit. If not, I'm not gonna get paid. or what I'm saying. It's just
Yeah, I get it. I get it. I totally get it. But
I mean,
I think
like, do I agree with these players making 600 and
well,
700 million dollars for
all right. So
playing
this is how I
baseball?
would see it. How I think that actually would work because you got to think about it. If you are on, like, say say a lamb, right? A CB lamb, right?
Hmm.
You're working a year contract,
Right.
and at any given point you can get cut. I think it would make these because a lot of these players feel like, oh well, I got a 6-year contract and I'm guaranteed 82 million, and they're too comfortable. So I think if you gave them, yo, you know what, we're gonna take that 82 million and we're gonna cut that. You're gonna get 20 guaranteed million this year. And if you don't fucking shape up and shape, I think players will play harder because now you want these guaranteed contracts. You want these bonuses and you want
Yeah.
this because at any given time you can get traded. You can and you want to show out because now if you do get traded for another year, you can get traded for more. And your stock could go up. You know what I mean? So these guaranteed contracts, yeah, you'll play better and you would get more money yearly because you know what your guaranteed contract, it could change. Your stock can go up in the next 2-3 years. And maybe you might want more or something. And you know what I mean? I get it where it's a system already, but
Right.
I think these dudes are too comfortable in their contracts and their guarantees. So I think a lot of these guys are disposable already because they get injured fast or they're not making the plays that they're getting paid for. You know what I mean? So you giving them 8 like a Daniel Jones. Imagine if they did not give him that guaranteed contract and they could have disposed his ass after the fucking second year, third year.
Yeah, I mean, in football is a little different because, like, the average span for a player in the foot in the and like the NFL is like 3 seasons. You
Yeah.
know, why? Because like the game is that much faster, that much harder, like to play, and the injuries, could come on any play, as opposed to fucking baseball. It's not as fast. It's not that much of a physical game compared to football. Um,
Right.
so that's why you have like these quarterbacks and these players trying to get as much as that guaranteed money as they can, because again, if a team cuts you, then you good because you still get like that guaranteed money. You feel me? And but as you know, in baseball, if you sign a contract for 15 years and you 26, you pretty much are gonna have a contract to you well into your 40s. And by that time, as you know, you're not gonna be the same player. But
Yeah.
that's the chance that owner takes on you in baseball just so they can have you for that good 6 to 7 year mark. So, and like any
Uh,
sport, it's just a gamble. You know what I mean?
yeah,
But
I realized in every sport and every entertainment wise, the guaranteed money is what fucks it up, man. Because I just learned in every hustle and everything, once you pay the nigga, it is what it is, bro. You know what I mean? They don't always do their job right. So
yeah, man.
it's guaranteed contracts. But I appreciate you, have man. Always, man. Sports talk is always the funnest part of the fucking
Yes,
the
sir.
podcast. So let them know where they can
People,
find you at, my brother.
people, press the subscribe button. Subscribe to us. There's a lot of different types of content on here. We talk about music, we talk about politics, we talk about a little bit of everything, and sports talk, of course. You know what I'm saying? subscribe, share it, like it. If you have any questions about any type of sport or whatever you want to talk about, just send me a DM on Instagram at JStorm300. Much love, like to everybody. Have a great week. Much love.